Flagleaf Farming was set up as a joint venture business primarily to more efficiently farm the land for, at that time, 3 like-minded farmers. Back in 2002, we'd been faced with several years of very low cereal prices and ever-increasing costs, particularly on the heavy land where blackgrass chemistry was extremely expensive.
That's gone through numerous changes now till we got to 5 individual landowners farming 11 different farms, and we're still looking for those efficiencies of scale.
It's given us a scale that's justified independent management, which is the core to Flagleaf. That has meant that us as the director owners of the company have been able to step back, and actually we've all enhanced other areas of our farms and estates and businesses. Latterly, I branched into Scanthus and set up the largest supply chain for that crop in Europe, a company called Terravesta. The real strength that Flagleaf has offered over the years is that this is a customer-owned business, and therefore the margin is retained within Flagleaf, and that gets distributed with Flagleaf's profits back to the owners. So it keeps all of that benefit within the owning farms, and that certainly helps in terms of being able to stand back and take an overall bigger picture approach. The people that survive are the people that are prepared to look at what the market is offering and to adapt accordingly. 10 years ago, kale was something that sheep farmers kept their flocks on over winter. Today it's something in shiny bags in Waitrose and other supermarkets' fresh vegetable counters.
The business model we've got is really prepared for change. I think there's going to be more requirement for people working together. I think that's a must. This business uses a purchasing group, we use a central storage group, and on the marketing side we use a cooperative, so it's farmer owned. So it's that shared approach, that working together approach, rather than that competing with each other. I think we've got enough challenges ahead without competing with the neighbour. If there's a benefit from working together, we should be making the most of it. Once we've got the machinery right, then finding the labour force to operate that machinery as it gets more and more technical, more and more advanced and higher value, trying to get the right people involved with the business that share the same energy and share the same passion for making the job work has always been a challenge, and getting young people coming into the industry is really quite tricky.
Part of perhaps the worry that people have with these joint venture arrangements is that they're cutting the next generation out. I don't believe that's the case personally. I think that it's a different way of engaging. Farm work is now a very specialist role, but farm management, I think, is something different. And I think that the next generation fully have the opportunity to engage in the oversight and direction of the business, which is really about the future rather than worrying so much about what happens on the ground day to day. And I think for the forward-looking, contract farming ventures such as this offer a great way in for the next generation to do something perhaps far braver and far more strategic than if they were just stuck day to day on the tractor seat.